Assalamu alaikum viewers, I am Farrukh Nadeem with a new tutorial. Last time we did a tutorial in which we learned about a tool called the Distort Selected tool. With the help of this tool, last time we converted a design into a crowd. Today we will use the same tool in another way with a different approach. Farrukh Nadeem, new tutorial. Previously we used the Distort Selected tool to curve a design. Today we'll use this tool differently. We'll work on the picture you see. Even if they are available, no one explains them in such detail. Even if they are, no one goes into this much detail. Please stay with us. Here, I want to say something that I have never said before, but today I feel it is very important to say. Please subscribe to this channel and share it with others, because these are techniques that are not available on the internet. And even if they are, no one explains them in such detail. So my request to you all is, since I have made this effort for you, that you share this as much as possible. Share it in your groups. Sorry, share this on your Facebook or whatever social media you use. Share these videos there. People should benefit from this. My goal is to provide you with training, to give you techniques. So now it is your responsibility to share this with others so that as many people as possible can benefit from it. Because I do this solely for your training, I have no personal need or requirement for this. But I am putting in all this effort, especially for you, for your learning, to make things easier for you. So please subscribe to this channel, like it, and definitely share it with your friends. Let's get started. I'm about to give you a very simple tip. As you saw in the photo, we have to create this design. Here we have a layout, and within it we have different lines. We have to design it just like we saw in the photo. We need to apply a similar design here. I drew a line from the middle, starting here and going straight across to the other side. Now, what we need to observe is that the narrowest area is this one. So when you draw lines inside it, you need to consider the distance between one line and the next. So look, I use the edge of the card to bring this line to this corner, right here. Now I will You should at least leave a gap of one line in the middle. See, we've drawn lines. Now, after placing them, select all, go to the Distort tool, and apply inside the boundary box. Close. Press N, you need to. First, I will carefully grab this specific point and then proceed to drag it over to this designated location. Subsequently, I will take hold of this other distinct point and meticulously drag it across the screen to its intended position. Therefore, to clarify, I am actively engaged in the process of dragging the initial element directly to this particular point, ensuring its precise placement. Concurrently, I'm also taking the second element and carefully guiding it to its final destination, which is the innovative and visually rich platform known as Vectric Art. This entire operation involves precise manipulation and careful positioning within the digital environment to achieve the desired visual arrangement. By doing this, you can also insert a point from here. See this? But for that, you need to use the N tool, meaning the node tool, this one here. After that, see what you have to do. Bring this line up, right-click, and set it to arc to arc. Do the same here, bring it up and press A, so it becomes an arc. Now very easily you can select it and bring it to this edge. Select this one and bring it to this edge. Zoom in on them. And adjust it a little like this to make it more accurate in size. That's what I did here. Also make these corners properly. Any small differences that come up, just let them go, since this software is designed to give you a really good working experience. So a little bit of variation is normal. These things happen, but these things won't cause any problems in your work. When you do machining on it, they won't disturb you at all. So look, as soon as you create this shape here, now I need to create a slight curve on the outside in the middle. I'll talk about that now. For that, you need to take a circle here. With the help of all, I placed a circle here and then copied it and placed it here. Now we've added this circle as a reference. So what you need to do is select this group, press N, and then for the note, come right to this corner and press I at this corner. Come to this corner and press I, and at this intersection press I. Then drag it here and drag this note here. Once these notes match the corner intersections, you'll see a beautiful design. If you had to draw this same design just by looking at someone else's, it would be very difficult. If they don't match, the pattern won't be fully set along the line. I hope today's session has been very useful for you, and that you've added a new technique to your design tools. Your techniques have increased. As always, I have just one request. Please remember me in your prayers. I always need your prayers. God willing, with the help of these tools, I'll share some new design techniques in the next few tutorials.